All right, so we are back, and a lot of folks who watch the show get so excited about the part after the second song
All right.
because we have a lot of fun, and
Okay.
this is going to be a blast. Again, shut your filter off.
Okay.
You can cuss on this show
Hell yeah.
if you need to.
Okay.
All right. So whatever comes in has to come out. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
All right. The first one is called Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
And so the Mount Rushmore is 4 people up on Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
All right. So who is on Van Plating's Mount Rushmore of songwriters?
Oh my gosh. Starting with the hard-hitting questions. My Mount Rushmore of songwriters.
Has to be 4, no honorable mentions.
Okay. Lucinda Williams.
Hmm.
Hold on, I'm thinking. That was easy because I was just listening to her. Mount Rushmore is that's a big statement.
Yeah.
God.
And we are filming this.
I know. I'm looking at the ceiling like it's going to help me.
It's not going to help you. The answers aren't up there.
Jeff Buckley.
Oh, man.
Who else? Lucinda and Jeff. You know, I'm gonna say June Carter.
Okay.
She doesn't get as much credit as she should.
I agree.
And I'm gonna say fucking Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Is that 4?
Yeah, that's 4. Well, I mean, Dolly could count as 2, if you know what I mean.
That's true.
We'll go with 1. Sorry, Dolly. All right, next one's called What the Heck?
Okay.
All right, so these are rapid fire questions.
Okay.
And some of them might be crazy and quirky. Some of them might be serious.
Okay.
But you just have to answer whatever comes in.
Okay.
All right. So what do you think happens if you get scared half to death twice?
Well, I guess you're dead.
No.
No?
This is simple math.
Oh.
So unless it happens very quickly.
So you're saying there's space between being scared half to death?
Well, how many times have you been scared half to death twice quickly?
Never.
No, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So as long as there's some determinate amount of time in between, then you get scared half to death. You have 50% life left.
Okay, so you're good. So it's like your body battery's at half.
Right. But now the next time it happens, now you're at 25% left.
Oh, no.
So you can never get to 0.
Okay.
Just as long as you don't get scared half to death twice quickly.
Okay, then you're good.
So if it happens to you, shut down your senses.
Got it.
For at least 10 minutes, I would think.
Good advice.
Okay. Remember that, y'all. All right, so have you ever lost your glasses while they were still on your face?
No.
Do you wear glasses?
Not yet.
So you're cheating.
Yes. I don't wear contacts, though.
That's not cool.
Just saying.
All right, well, you have a cell phone, right?
I do.
Okay, so have you ever done one of these 2 things? Have you ever searched for your lost phone with the flashlight on your phone?
Not yet, but I'm sure that's coming.
Okay, and have you ever called your lost cell phone from your phone?
No, I haven't. I sound like a jerk.
I've done both of those things.
I sound like such a jerk.
You have life hacks. Pineapple on pizza?
Heck yes.
Wow. See, that must be a Florida thing. I'm thinking. All right, so here's a serious question. If 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea, does that mean the 5th person enjoys it?
I mean, it's possible. Maybe they're on a cleanse.
Perhaps. But if they're on a cleanse, do they enjoy it?
I guess if they're feeling better, aside the diarrhea.
Last one, we'll make well, you know what? This is a good one. I can't believe I'm going to ask. No, I'm not going to ask you this because you married your high school sweetheart. So that wouldn't make any sense.
Okay.
It was a dating question. That's a long time ago.
I mean, I still date him, but...
Well, that's true. Well, yeah, but the question is about the first time you date somebody.
Oh.
So, yeah.
It's been a long time.
All right, so here's one. You're alive in the 1920s.
Okay.
Just a regular person that was born in that time in space.
Okay.
Now, a time traveler comes back and visits you, and his cell phone goes off with a Nickelback ringtone. How do you react?
I think I would.
Y'all saw the face, right?
That was completely involuntary. Well, there you have it.
That's why we play What the Heck, y'all. So, I don't know if you know Helene Cronin.
I don't think so.
She's an amazing songwriter from Texas. And you gave the same reaction. Not to that question, though. Yeah. I asked her why McDonald's doesn't sell hot dogs. And her face did the same thing your face just did. Oh, my gosh. I love this show. All right. Next segment is called One Artist.
Okay.
So you can decide one artist you want the whole world to know about. Who is it?
Liv Dot.
Okay.
That's her stage name. I think everyone should know about her because she has the grit of Fiona Apple, the honesty of Loretta Lynn, and the balls of Johnny Cash.
Nice. So I'll be looking her up.
Look
That's
her
a
up.
very selfish question because I love to learn of new music.
You will.
That's how I learned
love
of
it.
you by being
That's
a
so
guest
cool.
on Jack Barks.
Yeah.
So that's how I learned of new artists. Very selfish because
Mm.
I love music and it's like Christmas morning when I learn
Mhm.
of somebody new. So I'll be looking her up. Cool. Our next one's called Wish List.
Okay.
So the way this works is it's just basically a goal, something you have that you would love to do, whether it's co-write with a certain co-writer or open for somebody famous or play at a venue that you've never played at, something like that.
I have a long wish list.
Okay.
I mean, I'd love to open for Lucinda for a run of dates. I would love to play the Ryman with my band in the not too distant future. I'd love to not be 100 years old when that happens.
Because then the Ryman would be like 300 years old at that point.
Right.
Probably wouldn't have plumbing anymore.
Yeah. My gosh, I'd love to co-write with Jason Isbell.
Oh my gosh.
I think that would be a dope
I agree.
duet.
Yeah.
And Brandy Carlisle, because I would love to meet her and be able to tell her that she helped me find my voice again. I think that would mean something to her. I know it would mean something to me.
Mm-hmm. Should be tagged in this.
Perfect. Man, those are probably off the top of my head. I'm probably missing something that I've been thinking about.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
All right, next one. We have two more.
Okay.
Next one's called Personal Best. So fans of yours will think that there are certain things that you have accomplished that are amazing.
Okay.
But what do you think is your best personal accomplishment? And it doesn't have to be music related.
My kids. I mean, and they're not finished yet. But I think just the fact that, someone like me who's an artist, who was born to be an artist, it's not very often you come across somebody who gets to live this life and also like gets to have a family and a spouse. And, as hard as it is to balance all those things, that's the greatest thing in my life is that I get to do this and I get to have real relationships at home. So I'd say that's the greatest thing.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Just about every time it's something not music related.
Yeah.
From an artist, which is so cool to see.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Buddy Cannon, for example, who, Willie Nelson, one of Willie Nelson's collaborators and producers. What an incredibly talented and accomplished human being. His biggest accomplishment, according to him, was becoming sober.
That is a hell of an accomplishment.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when he came out with that, like, this is Buddy Cannon. Like,
yeah.
Can you imagine, like, there's so many
all
things.
the recordings he could have thrown out there, but that wasn't it.
30 years with Kenny Chesney. Like, it's just, and that's why I love that question. Because it's so reflective of who somebody is, which is what my next segment is.
Okay.
It's called, Who Do You Think You Are?
Okay.
So who is Van Plating?
She is a grown-ass woman who, man, she loves big and she has a lot of angst that she's always working through and she requires a lot of exercise.
So she can sleep?
I think she's a good friend. I think she tries her best to be the best, most effective storyteller and songwriter that she can be. And I think that she's never going to stop growing, like, ever, personally or artistically. I mean, they'll just put me in the ground eventually, but nice. I'm never going to stop growing. I love that.
Good stuff. That's who Van Plating is, and she is our 57th guest here on the Boston Chris podcast. So 2025 just arrived. What's on the horizon for you?
So many things. Let me see. I have a new record coming out. Y'all will have already heard the first song off of that. It's an 8-song LP with a bonus track. So 9 songs total. That'll be kind of trickling out into the world from March through August.
So that waterfall effect?
Yes, That's the idea. I am working on my follow-up to Orange Blossom Child. I've just started writing those songs, so I'm going to start recording them as soon as I have a big enough pile.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going to test out a couple of those
That's
new
going to
songs
be
here
helped by
tonight.
y'all out there, so help with her
Yes,
pile.
yes. I have co-written a whole bunch of songs in the last 4 months with a couple artists from Ireland.
Wow.
Which I'm really excited about. I can't talk about it yet.
Which means she has to come back on the show at some point.
But some pretty cool shit has been happening.
Nice.
So there's going to be more co-writes in the future. Basically, I'm just going to... I don't really sleep, you know, I said that. So I'll just be
because you don't like working out.
Exactly. I'm just going to be making a ton of music. So just go try to keep up, follow me in all the places. And I hope that if, you know, surely there is something for everybody out there, because I'm working in so many different directions and I'm excited about every single one of them. They're all teaching me something.
And it's vanplating.com.
Vanplating.com is my website, and it's vanplating on every single socials, streaming, all of it.
We'll make sure that's all in the description down below, so you guys support the artist, and you can do that completely for free. I'll tell you how. There's a couple of ways. Number one, follow her everywhere except to her car. That's kind of creepy.
Don't do that.
Just so we're clear. Number two, share. Follow her on her social medias, and when you see something that she does, share it. Even if you don't think it's doing anything, because trust me, it is.
Yeah.
You might have one person that follows you, but the algorithm doesn't care about that. All the algorithm sees is a share. And the more shares she gets, the more people see it.
Yep.
It's pushed out there in the algorithm. Do it. So share. Believe me, you matter. And the other way is by streaming.
Yes.
You know, it might take 4 million streams to pay the water bill, but
it's something that everybody can do.
That's right.
It's absolutely something everybody can do. You can bookmark posts. I've recently learned that helps. But yeah,
make playlists.
Spotify loves user created playlists.
Yes.
And I love them too, because some people don't know this, but we get to see everything you guys make.
Yep.
So
YouTube does the same thing too.
Yeah, and YouTube does that. So yes, just interact with it. If something resonates with you, interact with it like a crazy person would.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's vanplating.com. Check out all her stuff in the description down below. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it.
Good to meet you.
You too.